On them. I let them decide that.
What led you to hit him with the too small tonight?
What led? Come on, man. You was there.
I mean, I saw
What does he mean?
Sometimes I have to ask questions I know
fair.
the answer to.
That's fair.
And you just have to answer it.
I mean, I think it was one of just those. I want to say it was Corey Joseph's on that one. It was just one of those fouls where you try to make the person hit the free throw, but I made the shot, and I kind of jumped up and looked at the bench and just. And sometimes that's not even in me to do that. Sometimes I just do it just to get my teammates going or just get the crowd into it, because all those little energy moments, they play a part later in the game.
Jose, obviously, he comes back on the bench after a rib injury. He's wrapped up, but he's still coming out, talking to you, talking to Najee. What did it mean for you guys to see him still being Jose even after all of that?
Jose is funny. When I came out the game in the fourth quarter, I heard somebody say on our bench, "Yeah, go ahead and close the game for us, Z." I said, "All right." Then I kind of thought, like, hold on, Jose, I thought you was in the back. What the? Hey, but that just showed what kind of person Jose is. I don't know. I want to say he got hit in his rib or somewhere, but he go down like that, has to go to the bat, but he's right back out there just cheering the team on, and he's not faking that. I say it all the time. That's just who he is, and that's what makes him special.
How important are games like this where it's physical, there's some talking, close in the fourth quarter when you're trying to build towards the playoffs, right, and the team building process, just going through experiences like this together?
Games like these, when I say games like these close games, it can go either way at the end. These games mean a lot, especially for placing later on in the season when it comes to playoffs. So when we get wins like this, that's big for us. Like that's big for this team.
And another 20-point game for Trey. Just what's it been like just seeing his development offensively, the way he's contributing, not just the threes, but doing a little bit of everything on offense?
Trey played 35 minutes. Man, I feel like he just kept getting fouls. But man, Trey is Trey. Now that I don't know why people didn't see it before, but Trey's a special shooter. So when you have a shooter like that on the court, when you're trying to rush out there to close out, Trey's been putting the ball on the floor, getting to the basket, and creating for other teammates there. That's just been adding to his game and allowing him to get even more space when he wants to work. So watching Trey's development, just like I say about Dyson, just kind of unfold right in front of your eyes, I'm just glad to be a part of it.
See, what makes Willie such a great communicator? It can be hard for coaches to say the same message over and over and not have it almost get stale. What is he like? How does he keep y'all so locked in?
I think it's just his delivery. I think how you deliver something really kind of gets the message across. When Coach Green, when he talks about certain things like staying disciplined and, wanting to be great and wanting to win games, people got to think about it. Last year, even though I was on the court, we started the season off not too hot. But even during those moments, he said the same message: keep fighting, keep fighting. So for us to see him do that during those times, we know that it's real when he's saying it when we're winning as well. So I think that plays a big part into it.
Hey, Zion, looking ahead to Friday, obviously last season you didn't get a chance to play and get to sit on the bench and watch that series, but what is it going to mean to you to get a shot at, to play against Phoenix these next two games?
Yo, you're instigating. Yo, you're funny. I mean, I wasn't there. I wasn't out there on the court. You watching your brothers out there, and hats off to Phoenix. Phoenix is a great team. They've shown that. They've proven that. But, I mean, it hurt when I couldn't be out there with my brothers to affect the outcome of the game in any way. That was a lot to have to sit with during the offseason. Seeing your brothers, the emotions in the locker room after the game. People asking me, man, like, are you ready to come back? Or the drama I had to deal with last year regarding my injury and all that stuff. I was focused on, and I just wanted to be out there with them. So to get a chance to play against them, I mean, currently it's one game at a time. I'm going to lock in on the game plan, go over scout, and just try to get the win.
Over here, Zion, during the 5-game winning streak, there have been a few prominent players out. How did that influence your approach during this little stretch, and how do you feel like you've done, with the team winning these 5 straight?
I don't think that's really up to me to decide how I've done these past few games. I'm glad we just been on a win streak. But I got to thank my teammates and my coaches. When CJ was out and B.I. was out, my teammates looked at me like, all right, like we're depending on you. And, I mean, that trust does a lot for somebody. So to see them trust me, even though I missed all last season, it means a lot to me, and I simply just don't want to let them down.
Zion, to follow up on that, does this give you an appreciation of what B.I. went through last season when he didn't have the same kind of help?
Yo, y'all instigating tonight? Nah, I'm messing with you. I seen B.I. do that my rookie year. Even though I hadn't even played in the NBA yet, but I watched B.I. grow, and he became an all-star. So I've always appreciated B.I. I tell people all the time, man, like, that's my dog. That's my partner in crime on the court. When me and him on the court, I really feel like we can do some real damage out there. So, I mean, this experience didn't really do much for me because I already had that respect for him prior, from my rookie year.
Gotcha. And then on watching people grow, you just mentioned Dyson. He was getting subbed into the game, defensive situations, 5 fouls. Can you talk about just the trust and the respect and the appreciation y'all got for the youngest guy in the locker room stepping up in those big moments?
I mean, Coach say it all the time, not calling you out, calling you up. And I've been saying it in the past few post-game interviews. Each time his name gets called, his number gets called, he steps up. Even if fouls aren't really going his way, he doesn't complain about it. He just, all right, I'm going to make the next play. And I respect that a lot about him.
Based on the Phoenix Suns going against...
Come on, Brad.
No,
I'm messing with you.
I was just about to ask. The Boston Celtics are up 30 right now. You guys have a chance to be in first place when you face Phoenix on Friday. How does it feel to, the mentality will have to change? You guys are the hunted, not the hunter anymore.
Yeah. That's a very it's a complicated answer because the West is so close right now. Everybody's within 2 games, 1 game. So if we get number 1 on the West, I think it'll be a moment. But like I said in the previous question, one of my previous answers, we just looking to lock in on that scout, do what we got to do to get the win.
And I know everybody's been trying to get you in the dunk contest since you got in the league, but now Trey's trying to throw his name out there. How do you think he'll do if he got in the dunk contest this year?
If Trey is in the dunk contest this year, I feel like Trey, not being biased, just from what I've seen, y'all seen it too. So just saying, Trey would win. I think Trey would win. But I think from a realistic point, it also comes down to just making it on the first try and the finesse and power of your finish. And from what I've seen, Trey does that.
All right, thanks, Steve.
No problem. You guys have a great night.
Thank you.